Right, I've got a couple of issues on this T5. It's got a bit of a water leak. I don't know where it's coming from, but before I go diving too much into it, there's a couple of things I want to just rule out, being the head gasket. So I know that these things can be an issue. So I went on eBay and I found this little tester kit for £12.49 I think it was. And yeah, we're just gonna go for it. Basically, it uses a chemical reaction. If it turns yellow or green, I've got a problem. So hopefully when it goes into this little bowl here, it will stay blue. So we'll get the bonnet open and see what happens. Oh, they're heavy. Combustion leaker test kit. Fast, economical and accurate method to test for combustion gas leaks. So, works with petrol, diesel and LPG engines. Positive proof that a leak is present when the tester fluid changes colour or detects or a detection of CO2 gas. There is a hairline crack in the cylinder head, engine block or damage to the cylinder head gasket if the fluid turns yellow or green. 30 mils, blah blah blah, application 2 mils per test. Right, how does it work? I'll tell you how it works. In the case of a damaged gasket under the head or the head itself, part of the combustion gases containing CO2 goes through the cooling system. At this point, they react with the liquid and change its colour. So what we want is it to stay blue. Perform the test. Fill up this is an open expansion tan, stick everything in. Right, here we go. We just put that in my pocket a minute. Right then, step 1, open the cap. You keeping up? Step 2, bung it all in. That goes in there, and that sort of, it's not very secure, but it's in. And that goes in like that. And now we want approximately 2 mils of blue stuff. The chemical reaction about that, I think. That's all you need. And now it's time to perform the test. Chuck that there. So what we should see is bubbles coming up through here, but the liquid should stay blue. If it stays blue, we're all right. If it goes green or orange or whatever, I've got a very horrible call to make to my sister. So far so good. Give it a bit more RPM. Right, I'm happy with that. This the liquid, if I can just get this off here, has stayed blue. So I can roll out any head gasket issues. I'm aware that there are many reasons a car can leak water, so I just wanted to rule that one out. I've also, in my quest to find the leak, is to start cheap, because I know these caps can fail. They're supposed to like monitor the pressure inside the coolant chamber, and if they fail, you can just pressurize and pressurize to the point where water's going to find a way of getting out somehow. So if it's under too much pressure, that can make it leak as well. So I want to start cheap, and I've just ordered a new one of those, like £6 off of eBay, which is going to monitor the pressure better, hopefully, and it might be as simple as that. Let's hope so. I am aware that Sam's also got his own van project going. I've not seen anything yet, but I've been pretty busy with vans myself. So this is not my van, this is my sister's van. But when I picked it up, it had quite a badly chipped bonnet, or front bumper I should say. I looked at the price of getting a new bumper, and by the time I sanded it down, repainted it, it was just cheaper to go for that, and that's a proper paint job as well, and it was only £100. So that was the cheapest solution for that. come with me. Oh, down there, I've painted the calipers red. She wanted red calipers. So I've done that, that was fairly easy. I've also put new barn doors on it with the windows. So, and now that it's got the windows, I've put in an interior mirror as well. On the trailer is all the old bits and pieces. I'll show you what I mean by the chip. Well, you might remember it from the other channel, but yeah, you can see all the chip bits there. Wasn't good. And there's the old barn doors. They were fair. I knew they were quite rusty when I bought it, but she wanted windows and the doors were pretty past it, which is why it was so cheap. So yeah, new doors. Looking forward to seeing what Sam comes back up with. So let's see. But yeah, so there you are, cheap head gasket test kit, $12.49 on eBay. Oh yeah, I did forget to mention one thing actually. The my sister took to the garage because there was, well, she took it to the garage because she wanted to just get an expert opinion, because I'm not an expert, I'm not a mechanic. She wanted an expert opinion, and the garage came back to her and said it had a catastrophic oil leak. I was like, well, it just isn't, or it certainly didn't when I bought it. So it turns out it was a rocker cover, and I must have changed out a rocker cover 4 or 5 times, and it was still leaking. I tried a new rocker cover gasket, swapped them all around, all the rest of it, and it was still leaking. I ended up in the end using a bead of like rubber gasket sealant. Whether you're supposed to or not, I don't know, but it's done the trick. It's finally stopped leaking. My sister's other half, a cheap plug. He's a plumber.